Hi everybody, I'm Mushroom Miter and I'm with the Food Literacy Center, and I'm habanero happy that you are joining me today. So if you have been following Food Literacy Center, you know that we have been sharing our hands-on food literacy curriculum for the first time outside of the classroom. You can find our lessons, the activity worksheet that we made, and also all of the recipe. Well, actually not all of them yet. We are rolling them out as we go. So anything that we've done before, that will be available at our website at foodliteracycenter.org. And in order to find it, you just got to click on the curriculum tab at the top. So that brings you to our curriculum. Again, it has the lesson plans, the activity worksheets, and recipes that you would need to make our the food that we are making. So today we are making spaghetti marinara. We are going to make our own tomato sauce, and I have some tomato sauce canned here, and then we are going to add our own seasoning and our own spices. And the reason why Food Literacy Center, we really want to encourage you to make your own tomato sauce is because you can control the amount of salt that you put in there, the amount of sugar, and the seasoning that you like. So I know that maybe not everyone is going to have the seasoning and the spices that I have here today, but you can be your own chef. You can be creative. Whatever you like more, you throw that in. So those are all the things that I have today. I've already made my noodles here and it's ready to go. For today, kids, you are gonna be helping me make the spices, putting together tomato sauce, and also cutting up some veggies. So again, before we get started, wash our hands. So I already washed my hands. I also have a little towel right here just in case anything drops and I can clean it up. So always wash your hands before you get started. Once you got that down, we also have our supply list. That's also another thing that is on the curriculum that you can find on our website. So the supply list, it tells you all of the things that you would need in order for you to make the recipe for today. So let me look through my supply list to make sure I have everything here. Okay, so I got my aprons, just so that things doesn't get onto my shirt. I have my apron on. Have a colander to help you rinse out your produce. So I have my colander here. And then, what else do I have? I have a lot of mixing bowls, and that is gonna be for my tomato sauce, for me to hold my vegetables. I also have a measuring spoon to measure out my spices, a cutting mat, some knives, plastic knives. Again, if you don't have this, most of the time a butter knife help as well. Sometimes you can just break some vegetables with your own hands, but if you do need to use a real chef knives, adults, please, that will be your role. All right, so that will be your role. Kids, if you don't have this, a butter knife or your hands. Okay, and then I got a pan for my vegetables and also a wooden spoon to stir it up. So that's all the supply that I need to make my spaghetti. And then we also, I need my recipe. So if you watched our first video with the sun butter sandwich, then you remember how important it is to have our recipe, right? So I'm gonna go through this, and I'm also going to go through our instruction. I'm gonna go through instruction for adults and instruction for kids. So we're gonna follow all of that so that we can make our recipe and be successful. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this right here. Again, I did make my noodles already. Adults, that is your role. You are going to make the noodles for the spaghetti, but feel free to have the kids help you all as well. You know, if you have it on the stove, kids can go up and they can help you stir it. That is okay. But I have that done for today. And then the next thing I want to do is I'm gonna chop my vegetables first. So I have cauliflower. I have a really fun cauliflower here, a green cauliflower. It's really beautiful. They come in many colors. I also have bell pepper, and I have leeks. So let me see. Cauliflower, I'll do this first. And again, if you don't have knife, cauliflower is one of those vegetables that I feel like you could just use your hands. So I'm actually just going to break off bits of this. Maybe I might have to cut it. Okay, yes, it works. All right, so I have this. And kiddos, you can just break it off. You can just break off your cauliflower into tiny little pieces that you want. Break it off, and that, once we're ready with this, we'll throw it into our pan. So I think I actually need to start heating up my pan right now. So I'm gonna press on, make sure it's heating up. All right, okay, that looks good, that looks good to me. And I will eat the stem of my cauliflower too. So this part you kind of do need to have a knife. So I have my plastic knife here. Remember our claw, hold it down. Go back and forth, nice slices. Ooh. All right, claw one more time, claw one more time, perfect. So that's my cauliflower right here. Next thing I'm going to cut is my bell pepper. So I'm gonna cut my bell pepper just a little bit. I just need a little bit of it. So actually we can use our tunnel. So don't forget your tunnel. Go right in the middle. There you go, it's open up. Okay, leave it there. Can we do our tunnel again, or should we use our claw? I think we could do our tunnel again. All right, there we go. And then I'm gonna do my tunnel one more time. Okay, and now I'm gonna use my claw. Use my claw to make nice cubes. And you know what I forgot? I forgot to tell you our lesson for the day. So our lesson for today is actually fiber, and that is why we are making spaghetti. It's because we want to have a lot of fiber in the meals that we eat, and that's why we're also adding vegetables to our spaghetti. And that is one thing that I encourage you all to do is when you eat spaghetti, saute some vegetables and then you add that on top of your spaghetti at the end. And we are also using whole wheat pasta, and that means that that means that our pasta has a lot of fiber. So there are three kinds of food that gives you fiber, and that is our fruit, our vegetable, and whole grain. And you will learn more about whole grain and I think the next video, so look out for that. Okay, last thing I need is my leeks. And I'm gonna cut that using my claw. If you don't want to eat something, you just set it aside. And for leeks, I kind of just want to cut it up to the white part. Okay. Looks good, we're almost there. This one is really good to practice. When you have a fruit or a vegetable that is really long, it's a really good practice for your claw because you're just gonna have to hold it down like that for a long time. So we're gonna keep using our claw until we get to the end of the white part. Okay, that's all my vegetable. I think my pan is heating up really well. So we are gonna go ahead and start sauteing our vegetables. All right, okay, you can use your knife, just grab your veggies and then throw it in. Throw it in. Hear that sizzling sound? That's one of my favorite sounds. I love it. Okay, it's cooking. All right, nice, nice. Yay. All right. So give it a little bit of stir. Again, adult, this part you would have to do and supervise, but you can also allow kids to help you out a little bit as well. So once you have it all set up, once you throw in all of your vegetables, you can have the kids come up here and help you with some stir. I think just supervise. But kids, you can help out with this part too, just with extra supervision. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit. I will come back to it once in a while, but we're gonna go ahead and get started on our tomato sauce, all right? So I have my bowl right here, and our recipe says that we need 2 15-ounce cans. So I have 2 right here. I'm gonna open it up. And this part, kiddos, you can do this. But adult, I just need you to help us with opening up the can, all right? So I opened up my diced tomatoes. So these are diced tomato, and our recipe called for one of them. So I got one of them down. Give it a little bounce so that everything comes out, all right? Okay, that's good. And then here is the tomato sauce. Okay, pour it in. Kids, this is your part. You pour it in. You pour in all of the tomato sauce. Again, give it a little pounce so everything come out. Perfect. And that is our second one. So we got through all the tomatoes that we need. There you go. Nice job. Okay, what is next? We need 1 tablespoon of dried or fresh oregano. So here's my measuring spoons, and I want you to take a guess. Which one do you think is our 1 tablespoon, all right? Which one is our 1 tablespoon? So take a look. This one actually have a lot, so I'm gonna take a look. If you pick the biggest one, you are correct. So that's my 1 tablespoon. So I only need 1 of these for our fresh oregano. Here's our oregano. And adults, let the kids give the spices a little bit of smell so that they can get familiar with the smell of each of the spices. So I have oregano. It smells really good. I need to fill it up. Okay. So that's 1 tablespoon. All right, now don't forget about our vegetable. Give it a stir again. All right, still going. Okay, we're back. And now we need 1 tablespoon of fresh basil. Fresh basil looks almost like our oregano, but has way smaller leaves. Okay, now I'm gonna get 1 tablespoon of this, fresh basil. Looks good, almost there. Okay, I think that looks good. So there's 1. And the next one that we need is 2 teaspoons of onion powder. So teaspoon, let's look for our 1 teaspoon first. Our 1 teaspoon, I think, so it's this one right here. So I have 1 teaspoon. What does that mean? What do I have to do? That means I have to do this twice because I need 2 teaspoons. So I need 2 teaspoons onion powder, and I just have to do this twice because I need 2 teaspoons. That was kind of repetitive. Okay, so there's 1, count with me, 1, we gotta get to 2. And now we are at 2, so 2 teaspoons of onion powder. Okay, what's next? 1/4 teaspoon of fennel, so 1/4, let's look for our 1/4. It's one of the tiniest ones, 1/4, there we go. And I just need 1/4, so I don't have to do it twice. So here's our fennel seeds. All right, 1/4, done. And then what else? 1/4 pepper. So same spoon, I'm gonna get white pepper. Get the white pepper in here. Make sure it's flat. Okay. Got that. And next thing is pasta. So that means that we are done with all of the stuff that we need for our sauce, and it's going to the pasta, which I already have the pasta ready. So that means that we just need to stir this up. So let's stir our tomato sauce. Mix it up. Looks beautiful. Make sure that all of the spices gets everywhere from the top to the bottom of your tomato sauce. Make sure you have diced tomato all over as well so that it's a good mix. You see here, all of my oregano and my basil are over here, so I gotta scoop that and mix it up over here. And all of my onion powder are here, so I gotta mix that up too. And I gotta go back here to finish stirring my vegetable. Make sure it's not burning. Okay, it looks good, it's almost ready. Just gotta turn up the heat a little bit. Okay, come back here, stir it up. And if you have adults, if you have more than 1 kid at home, a really good way that you can get them to, share is you just count it off. So one person, do it 5 times. Count it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, next person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's always a really good way to get them to share the amount of time that they get to stir the tomato sauce, and it helps a lot. Okay, all right, I'm seeing them getting spread out. I don't see the onion powder anymore, so that's a good sign that it's getting mixed up in there. And my oregano and my basil are all over now, getting mixed up. Okay, I think it looks ready. What do you think? I think it looks ready. So our tomato sauce is ready. Let me clean this up a little bit. Always, if you can, clean as you go. Okay, and now I'm just waiting for my vegetables to get ready. And I think it is ready. Okay, let's turn it off. And maybe we'll set it over here so that it warms up and it's not on the induction burner. And I think we can start serving ourselves. So first thing I want to do, if you have everything separated out, you can grab a bowl or a plate and just put them together as you go. So I have my noodles here waiting for me. And then I also have my sauce that I just got ready. So today I am eating my sauce cold, but if you are making this at home, you can also cook it on the saucepan or in a pot to warm it up and then serve it. So adult, you will be doing that part, but again, let the kids help you with the stirring as well. So I got my sauce, pour it on top, and then I'm gonna go get my vegetable. I'm gonna go get my vegetable over here. I think we can actually put our vegetable back here because the induction burner is off now. Look at that cauliflower, all of that color, that red and green, a little bit of white, goes along with our spaghetti. It smells so good. I wish you can smell this. It smells so good. Okay, and that is my spaghetti. That's my bowl right there. Look at that steam coming out. I'm so excited. I'm gonna take a quick bite. We're gonna try it out with, let me see, I think I want a bite of the bell pepper. Twirl it. Twirl it. It's good. I think it tastes really good. But yeah, that's all. We just made spaghetti and we made our sauce from scratch. It tastes really good. Our vegetable is so good. And you can make this with any seasonal produce. If you want zucchini during the fall, or just any other vegetables that you like, definitely feel free to cook those vegetables and add that to your spaghetti. So thank you so much for cooking with me today. I hope you remember what fibers mean, what are the 3 types of food. Let's review that. If you remember what they are, comment below. If you have other seasoning that you try with your tomato sauce, let us know. What do you use with your tomato sauce, and what other veggies would you put in your spaghetti? So thank you again, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.